Okay, we're looking at another Total magazine, but first, I have something to show you. This is by the work of Defuma. Hi Bill, I know how much you like Alien, so here's a teamwork print that I made. I hope you enjoy it. Loving late night reviews and the vlogs, keep it up, you'll be at 1,000 subs very soon. To you and your subscribers, use late night reviews, number fire, for £5 off any order over £20. This coupon is valid all the way up to Christmas. Cheers. Skateboard advice on the back. So here we go, the dark slide. So you got Darth Vader there. That could be Luke Skywalker if he's learnt to skateboard. Getting impaled by Darth Vader while jumping with a skateboard onto a handrail, sliding down the handrail while being impaled, landing in a crooked position with Darth Vader standing victorious. That is not how you do the dark slide, but you know. Oh, we've also got Wilson there as if he was a xenomorph. He looks ferocious. Okay, so now let's get to the main event. Teamwork stickers. Teamwork. Wow, that is really something, isn't it? So these teamwork prints basically feature all the different characters from films. He's done loads of different prints, each with different films with different characters. This one being aliens. So from the top to the bottom, we've got the Alien Queen, obviously, standing guard. We've got the two face huggers, which I really quite like those face huggers he's done. We've got the aliens, all the warriors standing there. And we've got the suits, the guys in the suit. You've got Burke. Remember Burke from the film? The evil Burke. There's actually a deleted scene where he gets stuck to a wall. If you haven't seen it, go on YouTube and see a deleted scene with Burke's death. And he's actually impregnated with an alien as well. We've got some of the foot soldiers here. I think these are lesser in command. You might have, where's Crow? Where's Crow? There's Crow. You've got, oh no, that's Hudson there. He's got the skull painting his armour, that's it. You've got some of the guys that work in on the court case where they're talking about why Ripley blew up in Nostromo. You've got the Friends. It says Friends on his helmet. I don't know why it says that. I have to look at the film again. He used an insane amount of attention to detail in his pictures. So you probably find out on the film he has a little tiny sticker saying Friends on his helmet. We'll check that out later. We've got Vasquez there. We've got Drake. We've got, of course, got Ripley in the power loader. And we've got Bishop, we've got little Jonesy there, Jonesy the cat, and also Newt. I'm going to hang this on my wall somewhere. This is absolutely brilliant. To tell the truth, I've always wanted this one off you. So thank you very much. That's Defuma. He doesn't have a website address on his letter, so what I'll do is I'll find out the website address, I'll leave it a link in the description, and you can go and pick up your favourite movie from him. Maybe start a little collection. Right now, let's look at some old games. Total. March 1992, issue number 3, a totally independent mag from Future Publishing. Oh god, it's Dragon's Lair. This is not good on the Snes, it's not good on the NES. I haven't played it on the Game Boy, but I assume it's not good on that either. And here we've got some letters. Dweeb's question time. I've got a few questions I want to ask about the Game Boy because I own a Game Boy and my friend owns a NES. Will it be possible to run a Nintendo game on the Game Boy with use of a converter? I think we all know the answer to that one. I might be going to America soon. Will I be able to play American Game Boy cartridges on my English Game Boy? If so, roughly how much would they cost? Which are your favourite games for the Nintendo Game Boy? Dear Keith, can you imagine sitting in a bus playing a handheld the size of a NES? No, we thought not, Andy. Yes indeedy, all Game Boy carts from all parts of the world are compatible. But if you go to Japan, you'll find any text games is probably Japanese. American carts range in price from $22 to around $33 in English money. This is from about £12 to £19. So yes, Americans do pay less for their carts. Why? I have no idea. 3. Our favourite NES games are Super Mario Bros. 3, good choice, Snake Rattle and Roll, Low G-Man, plus many more to mention. Game Boy titles that get us all excited are Nemesis, Super Mario Land, Tetris, and Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure on Game Boy. Bill and Ted's Excellent Game Boy Adventure. Okay. Oh god, and we've got the artwork. I did tell you they go crazy about the Sonic versus Mario thing, and here we have even Sonic plays on the NES. So yes, documented evidence that Sonic is a traitor to Sega. Oh my god, look at the size of Mario's head. The Game Boy versus the Game Gear. But again, there doesn't seem to be a winner. They usually had a winner and the winner would get a prize. I guess their budget wasn't too high. Oh, no, tell a lie. Look, prize letter. They're giving away prizes. Could you please tell me why the Game Boy cartridges cost nearly as much as the other Nintendo cartridges? And also why the Game Boy doesn't have a colour screen? This is a prize letter. Let's read what you have to say. Dear Daniel, the most you can expect to pay for a Game Boy cart is £25, where the NES carts cost anything from £55, so Game Boy carts are still considerably cheaper. On to your next question though. Only Nintendo know why the Game Boy is black and white, but we reckon it's because it was made the way so it would run for hours on one set of batteries, and so it could be pitched at ultra affordable price of £70. Most other handhelds cost a packet and eat up batteries only a few hours. The Game Boy is a very practical pocket-sized machine, and the games are brilliant too. Your interesting question has run you the prize. I don't know what though, Steve. So they don't know what they were giving away, but he's won a prize of some sort. I guarantee he probably didn't get anything. Tea time! The morning after. Yes indeedy, we're off to Burnham-on-Sea to visit the home of Dan Wesk and his friends, and they're incredibly excited to see their heroes, Vicky and Baldy. Were they bombarding us with questions about the glamorous lifestyles? No. All they wanted to know was the Super NES poop. So there they are. These guys from the Total magazine running around someone's house. There they are on the seat there. I think they're on drugs. The morning after. Did they get wasted around a kid's house? Ah, Terminator 2. Guild Home Video. Now this is when Terminator 2 just came out. You could win a Terminator 2 VHS tape or Terminator 2 on the Game Boy. One of 5 copies. So in this month's copy of Total, we're looking at Terminator 2, Star Wars, Trog, which I haven't heard of, Smash TV, Dragon's Lair, Blades of Steel, and so on. Let's check them out. Terminator 2, this game was not very good, but let's see what they say about it. This is a lovely looking game. Everything moves well and is dead slick. There's plenty of action to be had. Downers. Levels 3 and 4 go on a bit. The action is a bit samey with too much running and blasting. Now they gave it 74%. I personally think that's a bloody high score for such a bad game. Saying that though, I've only seen other people's interpretations of it. A lot of people seem to think it's rubbish. I may have to play it myself and I may give it a higher score. Star Wars! Now I had this game on the Game Boy, but I didn't have it on the NES, but I think they're very similar. What did they say? Skywalkers. It's really exciting watching the story unravel as you play along. The graphics are pretty stonking. The graphics are good, and it did follow the film quite well, but what are the bad points? Vicious platform action later on, not a massive task complete, helped by lots of continues. Yes, I do remember there being continues, which is a good thing, because there's nothing worse than going back to the very beginning of the game. They gave it 88%. I think that's quite a worthy score. It's Smash TV. I played it on the Mega Drive, I never played it on the NES, but I can imagine it being the same sort of thing. Superb control method, masses of smashing action for you and all your mates. Toasters. It's just blast, blast, blast. If you need variety in your games, you'll better find another channel. But yeah, they gave it 82%. I always thought this was hilarious. Oh god, did I mention Dragon's Lair earlier? Yes, this is Dragon's Lair, and what a stinker this game is. You die at every single possibility. And they've given it 83%. I think that's a little bit high, guys. But maybe they were judging it on the graphical performance because it does look quite good, the animation's really good, but oh my god, is it hard? So what do they say? Animation you wouldn't believe, yes. The weird solve as you go puzzles work a treat and they're very compulsive. No continue option, blast. It's a bit straightforward. Jump, crawl, throw, that's it. Yeah, that's really its massive downfall, is it's not very exciting. It's like Prince of Persia, but like extremely difficult and frustrating. Blades of Steel, now I've heard a lot of people have liked this game. I haven't played it myself, but it got 81%. Goal scoring is exciting stuff, and the fab beat 'em up sequence is fun too. It breaks up the action nicely. Lots of hanging about before games and between periods while the players skate around and show off. So that's what they didn't like. Again, have you played this game before? I haven't. Let me know what it's like. It is always interesting to know how things look back in retrospect, because I think some of these games age really well. Shadow Warriors. This hasn't got anything to do with Shadow Warriors that released on the PC, you know, that really gory game? But it was called Shadow Warrior. It's nothing to do with this, is it? Because I haven't heard of this, but it got 47%. I mean, it looks pretty good to me. It looks a bit like Ninja Gaiden. What they didn't like, unbelievably frustrating gameplay and infinite credits mean you'll probably be able to play it once. Making it really, really hard, but giving infinite credits, surely that's a good thing. Groovy cinema style sequences in between levels and give some real atmosphere. Hang on a minute, I think this is Ninja Gaiden. I didn't know it was called Shadow Warriors in the UK. What? I'm starting to lose faith in you. Maniac Mansion, now I hear about this game all the time. I always thought this was a horror game, but it really looks like some sort of horror-based game. I know you can blow up a hamster in this, which is really flippin' stupid, but I know that got censored now. What do I have to say anyway? Very entertaining and dead funny. It's a big adventure filled with lots of devious puzzles to solve. Maniacs, a bit too much toing and froing. Choosing commands from the menu bar is slow and fiddlesome. Got 83%. They think the sounds are absolutely terrible. Pretty appalling. There are some appalling tunes and few appalling effects. I think if I was to play this today, I would play as Michael. Oh my god. Pluggy inny, uppity downy, lefty righty shooty things. So here we have some of the weird joysticks. I know some of you that like to review strange and wacky things, take note of this and look for some of these on eBay. The Joystick Champ Explorer. Interesting. Conix Speed King? Oh my god, those look disgusting. The acclaimed double player wireless system. Now I've heard of these before and I don't think they work too well. I think I remember we had one of those. The Quick Shot Starfighter 2W. And this thing looks flipping weird. Bishu Zipper. And the Bishu Zinger. For any of you guys that likes to review weird and wacky things, go on eBay and look at some of these and see if you can get hold of one. Oh, we're not done yet. The Bishu Ultimate Super Stick. Wow. And yes, the most faithful and well-known controller, whatever you want to call it, of them all. There's these different sort of controllers, arcade stick, whatever you want to call them. The NES Advantage, $38.49. I really like the design of that. I really do. Spill the beans! Or we want to know everything about you because we're dead nosy. £100 worth of games to be won. It looks like someone's had a little go at doing something here. Your mum and dad has gone to the pub, so on goes your TV. What sort of programs do you watch? Baywatch, Home and Away, The Word, Other, Red Dwarf. Good man. Who's your favourite singer of band? MC Hammer. Will you be buying the Super NES when it's due out this year? Yes, no, don't know, what is it? And then he's crossed it out and said maybe. It's always interesting to look back through these and just see what was popular at the time. Total Tactics, Robocop. So last issue we looked at Robocop, and here they're going to guide you through the stages. I think on Robocop I only made it up to this part and I kept on dying. I had no idea what to do, but I think you got to stand in the middle of the room, crouch down until the hostage and the kidnapper stop shuffling from. Yeah, and then and then at the end I think you have to punch him or something. But I never knew that. I just died and died a lot. I think at one point I got to this level and there's these guys at the end. These guys here at the end just annihilate you. Oh my god, look at those screenshots! I'd have mentioned it before, but back in the day you would actually have to get a film camera, line it up right, and take a photo of the screens. That must have been so difficult, so I suppose these are pretty good when you think about it. But yes, they're talking about R-Type. And R-Type's a great game on the Game Boy. Solstice, we looked at this the last issue, and here they give you the maps and whatnot. Pretty cool, because the last issue you could buy the game, get stuck on it, and the next issue you could get help for it. Well done, Total. Darkland was renowned for taking all our extra lives usually, so here they're going to help us out. Guide us through all the stages of Darkland. Very hard stage. Finding Toad's White Mushroom House. I was always surprised when this would turn up because I had no idea how to do it, but it seems as though there's a formula here. Collect the power-ups from the L-shaped block, then make sure you get all the coins from the left-hand block, that's strip of 5. We got some more tips here for Mario Bros. 3. Solar Jetman, which is one of my favourites. We've also got Digger T-Rock here as well. So now we're looking at the Game Boy games. Terminator 2, Amazing Spider-Man, Gargoyle's Quest, which is a good one. Let's check them out. And let's go with Terminator 2. They've given it 80%. I always remember Terminator games as never being that great. I did quite like the one on the Mega Drive though. So what are the good points? Uzi 9mm. Watch out for well-wicked graphics, a long-term challenge, and a good mix of stub styles stop it from getting repetitive. What didn't they like? Level 1 is dark and hard to see. Going back at the start when you die is a real pain, especially as if it's so hard to collect the extra energy. I remember that bit where you have to fiddle around with a circuit chip in the back of his head. That was quite an interesting idea. The Amazing Spider-Man, they thought it sucked, 68%. Gargoyles Quest, this is a game that I quite like, and it was only 20 quid. Classy graphics and a game which needs a bit more mental effort. Neat control method. Gurgles. You get sent back a long way after every time you die, even with passwords. Scrolling is a bit jerky. I know Gargoyles Quest on the Super Nintendo is really good. It's the one where you play as the gargoyle from Ghouls and Ghosts. The most feared creature in the game, if you ask me. We got Gauntlet 2, we got Dragon's Lair, which gets 79%. I haven't played it on the Game Boy, but I can imagine it's pretty still damn hard. Bill and Ted's excellent Game Boy Adventure. Now I can't tell what at all is going on here from the screenshots, but we got 91%. They love the graphics, they love the sounds, the gameplay is impeccable, and the lifespan's pretty damn good. I never knew what was so good about this game. Great difficulty curve, which starts off easy but gets pretty mean. You've just got to get back for more. Doesn't really explain much. Maybe, just maybe, a fraction too generous with the lives it continues for its own good. Well, the film is really good, but I'm not too sure about the Game Boy game. If you've got it, let me know how you felt about it. Total Recall, a definitive guide to Nintendo games and what we think of them. DuckTales only got 3 stars. Marble Madness 3 stars. Power Blade 2 stars. Robocop 3 stars. Shadowgate 3 stars. What is a good one? Oh, Batman, they like Batman. A Boy and His Blob got 2 stars. Solar Jetman, they gave 5 stars. That's worthy. And also Mario 3, 5 stars. Snake Rat and Roll, 5 stars. And now Game Boy. Forest of Fear, which is what Elliot from the Retro Future bought recently, which is 4 stars. DuckTales, 4 stars, yes. Castlevania Adventure, 4 stars. Super Mario Land, 5 stars. Come on, where's a stinker? The Rescue of Princess Blobette, 2 stars. What a stinker. So, that's it. Oh wow, look at that picture. That is pretty damn cool. Did they draw that for this one issue? That's a lot of attention to detail. So next month, we're checking out Mission Impossible Blue Shadow on NES, WWF Superstars and Bart Simpson Escape from Camp Deadly on Game Boy. We're also going to be talking about the Zapper light gun. We get to grips with the NES plugin, which lets you shoot at the telly. I think I've got a copy of issue 4, I may not have, so we might have to jump forward a few issues. Anyway, that's it for now. If you've enjoyed this, hit the like button, and I'll keep these going. Bye for now.